Hey there, YouTube, Yu-Gi-Oh! Addict here. This is a dark skill drain type deck that I'm gonna play tomorrow at my locals. I just built it, so it's probably missing, I'm missing Dad and a Plague, but I'll be able to get those tomorrow probably. But this is the build as it stands. One Stratos. Pretty basic. You know, he's a really good floater. He's especially good against conservative players because they aren't really, because you can make a big push with him, a couple of pushes, and they aren't really going to do much to, they're not going to deprison or smashing him to get rid of him, and he's a pretty big beat stick, so he can stay on the field for a couple turns, push for some damage after he floats, so that's always a plus. Yeah, I mean, he gets ran over by Thunder King. Thunder King kind of wrecks him, which sucks, but yeah, he's still an all-around good card. Two Malicious. Pretty basic with the Dark Synchro engine. We all know what this does. It's really good. It makes D-Draw broke. Pretty much floats. It can turn any Synchro into, instead of a -1, a break even, which is also nice, so. I mean, yeah. One Destiny Hero Defender. Since I'm running Skill Drain, I run this over Diamond Dude. I might actually fit a second end because I really like this. It's just bad against Glads, and even then, if you have Skill Drain out, it's not a problem, so. Then for the Teleport engine, I have one Psychic Commander and two Krebins. Psychic Commander is really good because you can Black Rose before you go into Stardust or something. Yeah, and it's always nice just to have it for, Synchro options. Krebins is pretty obvious, you know, I'm running the Dark Synchro engine, so it helps. It allows me to go into a lot of level 6s and level 8s and stuff, so, yeah. Next, we have two Mystic Tomato. Should be fairly obvious. Searches out a Krebins, searches out, you know, Malicious, whatever you need, really. Then we have two Beast King Barbaros. I'm only running two. I don't really like three because it can clog, because you're not always going to want to summon it, but it's still an overall really good card. Yeah, so. Well, I mean, and with Defender and Tomato and stuff, you can sometimes, very occasionally, get some blow the field effect off, which is always nice when it happens. It's actually kind of funny. Two Caius, pretty self-explanatory. Great Dark. I would run three, but I am running Skill Drain, so it kind of conflicts. So yeah, I might actually drop to one just because I have a little bit of space issues. I don't want to go over to 40. I don't want to go over 40. One Sangan. Pretty obvious. Really good floater. Allows you to search out your Mally or a Krebins or whatever tuner you need, or even a Tomato. One Gale. Obvious. Can let you go into Armor Master and other level 7s. Probably the best tuner in the game next to Plague, which I don't own, sadly. One Thunder King. This card's really, really good right now against pretty much everything. It's a huge beater, and it can stop Duality from activating its effect. It's good against Sabers with Dark Soul. It's good against the stun decks that run freaking Stratos and E-Call and all that. So, they have to ram an Alias into it just to get rid of it. It's good against pretty much anything with Synchros because of its other effect, which stops special summons, so yeah. It's just a really good all-around versatile card that forces your opponent to get rid of it, which can free up some plays for you to make, some other big pushes you can make with Synchros. Next, to finish it off, we have one Armageddon and one Necro. Armageddon allows you to dump Mally or Necro and Plague if I own one, which I will be soon. But yeah, and Necrogarna, just pretty good with Armageddon Knight. And it's always nice just to search it out with Tomato and block a couple attacks. Next I have two Duality. Should be pretty obvious. This kind of helps speed up the deck again, and it kind of helps let go of the loss of D-Draw. And along with Duality, the rest of your draw engine is one Rhoda, one Allure, and one Destiny Draw. Excuse me. So yeah, like Rhoda searches out your Stratus, which searches out your Mally, should be obvious. D-Draw goes with your Destiny Heroes. You pretty much run all darks besides Thunder King, so Allure pretty obvious too. Um, I'm also going to be running a couple of gold Sarks soon. I need to get my hands on those. Those shouldn't be too hard to get though. Next, we have one emergency teleport. You use this with Mally or whatever, like Stratus, whatever you need. And then you bring out a Stardust or a Dark End or a Colossal or whatever. One giant Trinade. Spell trap removal. It allows you to go for a big push for like protected without having to worry about whatever. So yeah. 2 Book of the Moon. Book of Moon. Pretty staple. I like 2, not 3. I've always felt that 3 is overkill. I'd always draw multiple in my hand and wouldn't really be that good, so yeah. 1 Mind Control. You run 4 tuners, so Mind Control is needed in my opinion. Snatch their monster and sync with it. 1 Monster Reborn. You can use this to revive a Malicious or a Krebins and do a double Synchro in turn, so that's always a plus. 1 Dark Hole, pretty obvious. Destroy everything, and then Synchro and explode. Next, we have 2 Skill Drain. Should be obvious. I'm running Barbaros and whatnot, and a lot of my effects activate in the grave, or I don't really even use their effects. So yeah. 1 Royal Oppression. I'm running this in place of Solemn Warning. I feel that Royal Oppression is a pretty good replacement for Solemn Warning as like a budget thing, because I've already spent most of my money on the dualities, so I'm probably not going to get warnings anytime soon. And plus, Oppression's still always good. It's always nice to be able to go, like, bring out a Colossal and then set Oppression and a couple more, like a Solemn or something. Next, we have 2 Phoenix Wing, 1 Blast. These go really good, like, with whatever you want to discard. Just dump that, and then send a card back to the top of their deck, probably a Spell Trap. So, yeah, this is pretty much Spell Trap removal as well. And it can slow your opponent down, which is always nice. 2 Bottomless Trapple. Staple. Should be obvious. That just kills anything over 1500 attack. 1 Torrential Tribute. Staple. 1 Solemn Judgment. Staple. And 1 Trap Stun. This is my favorite card right now in terms of spell trap removal. Yeah. It's like Cold Wave, but it's really only for a turn. Its only real enemy is Book of the Moon, obviously, but other than that, it's a pretty good card right now, in my opinion. I'm not meaning Mirror Force, because I feel that right now Mirror Force and Torrential aren't that great. I still like Torrential, though, just because it has the power to stop a swarm before it gets going. But yeah, I mean, Trap Stun play has gone up, and Trinade play has gone up, and Cold Wave play has gone up because of the loss of Heavy. So that makes Mirror Force kind of bad. And Sabers are still pretty much the top deck, and they pretty much wait until they have a Cold Wave or a Trap Stun, and then they go off. So yeah, that's why I feel that Mirror Force and Torrential aren't that good. But don't get me wrong, though, I still like Torrential. I mean, they're still great cards, but yeah. I might actually take Torrential out for Dimensional Prison, though. Just because Dimensional Prison's pretty good, though. But, yeah. That's a deck. Let me know what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace out.